There was an old guy in Colorado, which sort of rhymes with avocado. He sent me some sauce, so I gave it a toss. I don't have anything else to rhyme with Colorado. Hello, goblins and goblinettes. Welcome back to another edition of Destined to be Goblin. Destined Goblin here. This is where I will try a food product of some kind, maybe something you didn't even know existed, and I will decide whether or not I should give it my Destined Goblin seal of approval. Alright, today's review is going to be a little bit different because we are not talking about a national product here. We are specifically talking about a product that is made from a fellow YouTuber, and that is Old Guy in Colorado. Now, if you have not yet discovered his channel, please head over to his channel, check out his videos. He does some awesome stuff on his channel. He's got some really funny videos with his cousin Cletus stuff. He's got People's Food Court, and then he does some cooking videos as well. Lots of good stuff over there. I'm going to put a link to his channel in the description for this video, and I'm also going to link to his video which introduces his barbecue sauce. Now, he was good enough to send me some of his barbecue sauce. He is putting together a line of barbecue sauces. I've got 8 of them here. I'm going to try each one. I'm going to try each one just as it is, and then I'm going to try one on some chicken. Now, I've got chicken nuggets because I'm not really a big fan of chicken wings, chicken drumsticks, that kind of a thing, but I love chicken nuggets. So that is what we're going to try. I've got Monster Mug loaded up with some fresh cold water. We're going to cleanse the palate in between each one. And then I've got a little cheat sheet that Old Guy sent me as well, which is going to tell me a little bit about these sauces. I'm going to go in order from not hot to the hotter ones. I think that'll keep the palate cleansed there as we move along. And we're going to start with one that is called Deep Woods. So that is this one right here. So you can see the coloration through the jar. Let's get this open. All right, so we're going to give this a little bit of a stir in case there was any settling there or anything like that. Kind of a reddish coloration, but I guess that's fairly standard with barbecue sauce. Let's give it a little sniff test here. Ooh, that's got a nice aroma coming off of it. Wow, sort of, I'm not even sure how to describe that. I like the aroma on that. Let's go ahead and try some of this sauce. Now, he says this one is not hot at all. This is the Deep Woods flavor. Oh, I like that a lot. It's got a... Wow, how to describe that? You can feel the spices and the herbs as they sort of slide down your throat, but there's not really a burn, so it's not like it is spicy, just like he says. But there's a nice, almost an earthy flavor to that, if that makes any sense. I like the flavor of this. I'm going to go ahead, put some of this on one of these chicken nuggets. All right, so there we go. I've kind of really lathered that up to get a good taste on the chicken itself. Sort of a smokiness to it. I really like that flavor. Oh yeah, that flavor complements the chicken. Brings out more of that flavor in the chicken itself. I've got to tell you, I've been really looking forward to doing this review since I found out I was going to get some of these sauces. Just to hear the different flavors, to hear the different types that were out there, and to have seen some of the videos that Old Guy has done where he's been cooking in the kitchen. This man definitely knows his way around a kitchen. So I'm very glad, very excited to be doing this review. Let's cleanse the palate and move on. Okay, so that was Deep Woods. I like that flavor a lot. Nice and smoky. Smokiness, I feel like that was the major flavor that I got out of there. That was good. This one is Blueberry Hill, and I am very excited for this one. I love blueberry, so let's see how the flavor goes on this one. All right, so there's a look at that one. Okay, you can definitely tell this is made with blueberries. I mean, look at that coloration on that. So let's get this stirred up. All right, we'll give this the sniff test. Yeah, not much of a difference in the aroma. I don't know, maybe, I don't know that I can really say I've smelled a lot of barbecue sauces, so maybe they all kind of smell the same. But let's give this a taste. There's a look at that coloration again, that kind of a purple coloration on that. Nice color, nice texture on this too. No clumps of anything, everything a very uniform texture. Let's taste this one. Mmm. Ooh. Okay, you definitely get the blueberry flavor off of that. Again, no heat on this one either. This, I think, would actually be good on breakfast foods. I think if you were to have something like chicken and waffles, maybe that's a big thing down here in the South. This would be a perfect accompaniment for chicken and waffles. And I'm looking forward to trying that on a piece of chicken right now. All right, there we go. Got a chicken nugget loaded up. There's a definite sweetness to it, but that's not the overpowering flavor off of this. It's got that those notes of blueberry to it, which reminds you of blueberry, but doesn't hit you over the head and say, hey, I'm a blueberry. This is another very good one. I think this would be perfect on a savory type of waffle. If you made something maybe like a sort of like a cheddar waffle or something like cornbread, something like that, I think that would be great. Okay, we're going to move on to the Colorado Pit next. All right, so there we go. There's the Colorado Pit. Obviously back to the traditional color of the barbecue sauce. No blueberries in this one. All right, let's take a look there. A little bit lighter sauce than that first one. I feel like the coloration is a little bit lighter on this one. Maybe that's just the way the light is hitting it, but it almost looks more of like a brownish, very light tan coloration maybe. Almost like a honey coloration, just a little bit darker. Smells like a very traditional barbecue sauce. So let's give this one a taste. Here we go. Ooh. Ooh, okay, that one is very different from the Deep Woods. This one, I like this. Wow, this is sweet. There's a good deal of sweetness to this. A little bit of smokiness. Sort of reminds you of eating something sweet around a campfire. Yeah, I like this. Okay, load it up on a chicken nugget. Here we go. I feel like this one is your most traditional type of barbecue sauce, with that sweetness, the smokiness to it. Little bit of tang, little bit tangy. No heat though. Nothing that really starts to kick in as far as heat goes. I like this one. All of these have been fantastic so far. All right, now we're gonna start to separate the men from the boys, I guess, or the women from the girls. This one is Colorado Pit with ghost pepper. So now we're gonna start to add some heat. Okay, so this one appears to be a little bit thinner than some of the sauces that we've seen so far. Not sure if that's quality of this sauce or if it's just this particular jar here, but this one does seem a little bit runnier than the others. Let's give this a sniff test and see if we can smell that ghost pepper. Usually if something is overpoweringly hot, You get that aroma off of it. Now, Old Guy did say that none of these are very overpoweringly hot. So let's see. This is the Colorado Pit with ghost pepper. Here we go. Oh yeah, I got the heat. Ooh. Oh, I like that. Oh yeah, you definitely feel the heat. You get it on your tongue, you get it in the back of your throat, but it doesn't overwhelm the flavor of the sauce overall. It just adds that. If you like the spiciness, if you like the heat, you're gonna get that with this sauce and still get the flavor. Let's try this on some chicken. Okay, here we go. Colorado Pit with ghost pepper. The heat gets tamped down a little when you add it to a meat. That's another good one right there. The Colorado Pit with the ghost pepper. It gives you that heat factor to it. Lets you know that it's there. But once you put it on something, once you put it on some meat, it sort of brings the heat down a little bit. And then it's just enough there to know that that heat is there, but you still get all that flavor of the Colorado Pit. I like that a lot. All right, Colorado Pit with Colorado peaches and ghost pepper. Interesting. All right, so this one is back to being a little bit thicker right there. And again, this one has the ghost pepper in it, but it also has Colorado peaches in it. So a little bit of a lighter coloration on this, kind of that golden brown color. Let's give this a little sniff test. Yeah, not really much difference in any of the aromas on these. Maybe all barbecue sauces smell alike. I can't say that I'm an expert on that. So let's give this one a taste. There we go. This is the one with the ghost pepper and the peaches. This one I don't feel is as hot as just the Colorado Pit. With the ghost pepper. There's a sweetness. There's more of a sweetness with this one. There is some heat. I mean, you definitely get a little bit of heat. But I feel like the sweetness, and I'm assuming that's coming from the peaches, kind of cuts through that heat a little bit. This is an interesting flavor on this one. Think I maybe even might like this one a little more than just the plain Colorado Pit with the ghost pepper. I think I've always kind of preferred my barbecue sauces on the sweeter side. Maybe that's why I like this one so much. This might be my favorite so far, aside from that blueberry. I really like that blueberry one. Okay, 3 to go. Haven't found a bad one yet. Good stuff, Old Guy. All right, this one is Colorado Pit with Colorado honey and ghost pepper. Interesting. I like the sweet sauces. Maybe I'll like this one even better. Okay, so this one, a little bit runnier again. This is a little bit of a thinner sauce, looser sauce. So there's a look at that fairly similar coloration, maybe even a little bit darker than the peaches one that we saw. Pretty much the same aroma once again. So this is the Colorado Pit with ghost pepper and honey. Oh, I think I'm in love. This one is even sweeter than the peaches. I love the flavor on this. Put this in a glass and I'll drink it. So far, this is my favorite. Let's try this on some chicken. The heat kind of builds a little bit, but not terrible. Again, you hear ghost pepper and you think, oh, these are going to be overwhelming, but a good chef obviously knows how to properly put the right amounts in. And obviously, we've got a good chef here in Old Guy. Yeah, the flavors really come out when you put them on a piece of chicken, a piece of meat. And this one, again, the meat sort of brings down the heat level a little bit. Obviously, you know, take a spoonful of anything, you're going to get that full dose. It's going to be a little bit spicier. But put it on a piece of meat, something like that, and it brings out more of that flavor. And you get the sweetness on this. I don't feel that there's much smokiness in this one. I feel like it's really just the sweetness that comes through, and I like that a lot. And here we go. We'll do a cleanse, and now we're moving on to the hot ones. Okay, we're going to do the fire roasted honey next, and then we'll save the fire roasted cherry for last. These are supposed to be hotter than the Colorado Pit. Now, I will say, if something is incredibly hot, if it sort of obliterates the flavor, that's usually when I get turned off. So we will see how these stand up. These might be too hot for me, but we'll see. Okay, so let's give this a stir. This is the fire roasted honey. And I am going to take a smaller spoonful of this one. I'm not going to go ahead and do a full spoonful like I've been doing so far. This one is a little bit thicker than some of the others that we've seen. Almost a lot thicker than some of the other ones. This is a heartier sauce. So let's see. Let's give this one a taste. Fire roasted honey. Fire roasted barbecue honey. Here we go. Yeah, there's a different level of heat there. Oh, but that's good. Now see, what I always say, when the heat is so overwhelming that it obliterates the taste, that's when I get turned off. There's heat in this. It's letting me know it's still there. It's still lingering. It's letting me know that it's there. But it still allowed me to get all of that flavor. It still allowed me to get the sweetness, the tanginess. So it isn't just screamingly hot that it is obliterating all of the flavor. So this is good. This might be a little bit hotter than I would usually go for, a little bit hotter than I would use very regularly, but still a good flavor so far. And now let's give this a shot on a piece of meat, and let's see if that brings the heat down a little bit. See, here's the really cool thing about these sauces. They all complement the chicken very well. And I feel like the flavors of the sauces stand out. They really pop out more when they're on a piece of chicken. Okay, we'll do a little palate cleanse, and then we got one to go. All right, this one is the fire roasted cherry. Okay, so this one looks to be a little bit darker, and obviously it's got more of that reddish coloration with the cherry in it. This is another one that I'm kind of excited about. I do expect that there's going to be a good deal of heat in it, but I'm hoping that we'll get some of that good cherry flavor off of this. So let's do one more sniff test. Yeah, I can smell some of that heat in this one. Let's see. Let's do a little bit of a taste here. Fire roasted cherry. Ooh, that's got a good flavor. Getting the heat, obviously, but getting that flavor as well. Getting a little bit of the sweetness of the cherry in that. Let's do a little bit on one of these chicken nuggets here. All right, here we go. Yeah, very good flavor. I love these sauces on chicken. That's where the flavor, I feel, really pops. And I feel it accentuates the meat flavors. I feel like it brings a different quality to the meats. These are great. I like these. And let's cleanse one last time. All right, so overall, the fire roasteds are probably a little bit hotter than I prefer. But if you do like really hot things, you actually might find that you like those fire roasted ones the best. Some of those sweeter ones were the ones that I thought were fantastic. Overall, I'm going to say all of these sauces together, that is a very solid 3-star seal of approval. Good job, old guy in Colorado. All right, well, there we go. If you would like more information on these sauces, you can contact Old Guy directly. Again, just go to his channel. Make sure you subscribe to him. Make sure you check out his video where he introduces all of these sauces. He'll tell you a little bit more about them, and he'll tell you how to contact him as well. I'm going to eat some more chicken nuggets. I'm going to get some more of those sweeter sauces, and I'm going to definitely eat some more chicken nuggets here. So I will catch you next time.